What's up, everybody? It is little old me again, that guy who sucks at Call of Duty, bringing you guys another commentary. And for this commentary, it's pretty interesting. This is actually my best game in Black Ops 2 so far. I end up going 50-9, and I guess for most people, that would be considered a good game, and even, the best game you get. But I guess for some YouTube channels, 50-9 is on the very low side of what you can expect to see, which recently got me to thinking. I know that I am by no means the first Call of Duty commentator, and I also know by no means that I am the first Call of Duty commentator to tackle the subject of YouTube quality or YouTube-worthy uploads. That was dumb. I was obviously hosting this game, and I don't know, he was already around that corner, and I actually feel bad for that guy. So many times, I feel like an enemy's bullets have warped past a corner, like a scene out of The Matrix, or Wanted, where like the bullet curves, and kind of has a mind of its own, and I guess that was one of those examples of where it actually worked for me and not against me for once. So anyway, getting back to my topic, I guess YouTube worthy is a very slippery slope and a very interesting and often discussed debate, which is why I think so many people have tackled it. And hopefully, in the same way that I try to bring you guys something new so that I'm not just another faceless guy putting halfway decent Call of Duty games on the internet just because I lucked out and happened to find a good capture card on sale online. I don't want to be that guy. I don't want you to think for a second that, oh, he's decent, but he's just another guy because, what makes him think he's worthy of being on YouTube just because he has the money enough to get a capture card. Some of these guys, with their attitude and with their gameplay, I'm not gonna name names because I'm not gonna bring anyone down. That's not my style. But sometimes when I'm, just browsing YouTube channels, I'm thinking, you're not too original. And this typically happens to people that are like kind of stuck up on themselves and really focused on posting those massively huge KD games with their, super duper HD capture cards. And I just get to thinking, it's not like your channel, right? Your channel is good, but the main reason it exists is because you can afford a capture card. If the only reason why you're posting gameplays on YouTube is to impress people with your high KD and your capture card, what's the point? I'm gonna be honest with you guys, it's masturbation. It's masturbation to say, hey guys, look at me, I have awesome scores and I have a really nice capture card. Look at me and tell me how cool I am. That's pretty much masturbation. That's not what I want to bring you guys. My thing is, I want to bring you guys some interesting commentary that can make you think, maybe make you laugh. The goal is to make you laugh. If you think, that's actually that's a positive bonus that I'll be going for continuously. I know I haven't really taken time out to focus on something like really deep and really thoughtful, but it's coming. Just trust me. It might offend you, but maybe it'll make you think. More on that later. But I'm trying not to construct this as a rant, and I hope you guys don't consider this a rant. But I think originality is a big problem in terms of Call of Duty YouTube channels because there are so many out there, and they all seem to be focused on one of two things, which is a really high KD or some type of gimmick that they only use a certain type of attachment, or they're really focused on stuff like gun stats, or they're really focused on one type of mode, like zombies mode. And there's nothing wrong with there's nothing wrong with trying something that hasn't been tried before. But if you're gonna do something that everybody's doing, you have to bring something original to the table. And I think a large part of the problem relates to that whole thing of, is this worthy to be posted on YouTube? And me and myself, I'm not gonna be a hypocrite, and I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you guys. I do have a standard for which I say, oh, I got this score, this will probably be uploaded to YouTube. The only thing is that the thing that is in my head that lets me kind of justify this to myself to where I feel like I'm not a hypocrite, and this is just something about me and myself personally, but I hate being a hypocrite because I hate hypocrites. So, here's what I'm trying to say. If you go into a game thinking, I need to get a YouTube-worthy game, I need to camp, I need to do all this crazy stuff, I need to abandon the objective, I need to just try and kill whore, or get trick shots or all that. If you go into the game with that focus and that mentality, I don't think you're doing anything original, and I think you're actually negatively contributing to the culture of Call of Duty as a whole. Because lately, for the last several games, it seems like everyone is way too focused on stuff like KD, or getting really cool trick shots, or getting YouTube famous and making YouTube money. And you know, I can certainly see the appeal in that because, you know, a lot of the famous YouTube guys, it's their full-time job, you know? Who would not want to have a full-time job where all they do is play video games and get commentaries, you know? That's a dream job. I guess we all want that job. Which is another reason why I guess there's only about 1 million, you know, Call of Duty channels on the internet right now. But I guess what I'm trying to say, getting back to my original point, my focus when I get into a game is not, oh, I gotta do everything in my power to make sure that the games I'm playing are YouTube worthy. That is not my focus. And I know this is gonna be cliche, and I know this is gonna make me sound kinda, I don't know, dorky, I guess, but my focus is to have fun. And I've already explained what I consider fun in Call of Duty. I consider fun, you know, having a high score and winning and getting a good KD, but I don't let that define me. I don't let that want, that desire to get really good scores to where I can put it on YouTube and hopefully keep you guys entertained. I don't let that define me and how I play, and I don't think it's a positive mindset to let that define you and how you play. Because that turns the game into work. And like I said, like it's a dream job to play video games and get paid for it and everything. And like I get that. But have we gotten to a point where all we want to do is get famous on YouTube and make as much money as quickly as possible? Whatever happened to just playing the game for fun and, you know, going on YouTube and seeing if you can get an audience and just going from there?